You made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
I'm Ralph Terrazas, Fire Chief, Los Angeles City Fire Department. Every day you see our firefighters and paramedics responding to calls throughout the city of Los Angeles. But there's so much more that you don't see. That is until now, as we take you inside LAFD.
The Los Angeles International Airport is the 5th busiest airport in the world, and it's the 2nd busiest in the entire country.
This could be a significant problem for this JetBlue aircraft that is coming in for a landing. Bill.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. You're just at a low pass right now. As you can see, there is a problem with that.
Slowing down as best he can.
When an aircraft experiences an emergency at LAX, the call for help goes to the Los Angeles Fire Department Station 80 Aircraft Rescue Firefighting. Covering over 1,500 acres with 4 east-west runways, producing approximately 1,800 takeoffs and landings per day, the Los Angeles International Airport requires a vigilant, well-trained, and well-equipped emergency response system.
I'm Captain Kevin Ajitsi with the Los Angeles Fire Department. I work at Fire Station 80 on the A Platoon. Task Force 80, the ARF Task Force, is responsible for everything that goes on with the aircrafts itself.
Okay, here we go.
Station 80 has 16 members on duty each shift, staffing 6 ARF rigs and the stair truck. 5 engineers and 1 apparatus operator handle the duties of driving and operating the ARF engines, which is no small task at LAX. First responders have the right-of-way on city streets, but not on an airport.
Actually, planes have the right-of-way. Planes would have the right-of-way. Next in line, you won't believe it, but buses. Buses have the right-of-way, and then we're third in line.
Observing right-of-way isn't the only challenge to driving on LAX. An airport at night is very different from the city streets.
Driving on the airport is a challenge, especially at night. Planes are really large. During the day you can see them, at night they almost become invisible.
While driving on LAX is unique, it isn't the biggest challenge facing ARF. Those working at Fire Station 80 agree on the single most challenging aspect of their job.
Communications.
I believe the radios is the most difficult to learn and operate smoothly.
Radio communications is important in the fire service, but ARF is not just working with other firefighters. An entire incident hinges on getting it right.
Communications with the tower, communications with the pilots, everything is really set up to run smoothly on communications.
Driving and radio communications are not the only specialized skills needed at ARF. Operating the rigs and knowing how to handle aircraft emergencies takes continuous training to ensure both competency and compliance with FAA requirements.
So the training here at LAX is really dictated to us by the FAA. The FAA requires us to cover certain areas. It takes about 80 hours to cover all those, and then a written test. And then the FAA also requires us to do an additional 50 hours per year to maintain that ARF certification.
Training is critical because ARF rigs are different from any other apparatus in the LAFD.
The specialized equipment on an ARF apparatus is really the firefighting equipment. It's all push button. So I can activate foam, different percentages. I can activate the halotron, which is the clean agent, my dry chemical right here by pressing the buttons here. And then we can operate the boom and the front bumper turret with these 2 joysticks. Yeah, another great feature of our ARF apparatus is the pump and roll feature. We don't have to come to a stop. We can pump on the fly as we're rolling on scene. Another great feature with the boom, we have a penetrator, which we can actually penetrate the interior of a fuselage and shoot water, foam, or helitrons.
A unique fire engine is not the only training challenge for our firefighters. With countless variations of both commercial and private airplanes at LAX, the firefighters rely on their airport partners to help them stay abreast of the latest changes.
Numbers of different models of airplanes, and we as firefighters need to know all the differences about them, where things are located, how to open doors, how specific things work, because that's what we're asked to do in an emergency.
When it comes to aircraft emergencies, every second counts.
We have to leave quarters very fast. We're one of the fastest companies to get out of quarters. We're usually out of quarters within 30 seconds because a plane will start to burn through within 90 seconds.
Faster and hotter than a structure fire, knowing how to combat an aircraft fire takes training. In aircraft rescue firefighting, that specialized training is called a live burn.
Every member of Fire Station 80 goes to San Bernardino to participate in a live burn as per requirements of the FAA.
Our ARF firefighters will give it their all to keep you safe in an emergency, but they need you to do your part too, especially if you have to exit using the slide.
90 seconds they have to clear that airplane. So one of the problems you see with that is passengers sometimes are grabbing their luggage, they're grabbing things and trying to come off the plane with all their luggage. That is not a good idea, because this is if they're deploying those chutes, there's something really, really wrong that they want to get off now.
A unique environment, specialized equipment, and exciting training makes working at Fire Station 80 a coveted position. All the members of ARF will tell you one thing.
Love being here.
We hope you've enjoyed this look inside LAFD, and we have so much more we'd like to show you. So please subscribe, share, and like, and look for us next time on #InsideLAFD.
You made my day. You made my day.